Hey everybody, how are you? I gotta say thank you to Chase Rosita Parker, the only viewer of all 1 million followers of this channel. Because I know many of you, you don't subscribe, you're not members, you're just lurkers out there. Millions of you are out there. Chase Rosita Parker was the only one to say, "Final hour of trading." Or you had the wrong thumbnail there, Bruce. Thank you, Chase Rosita Parker. I fixed it, and I appreciate that. Very kind of you to notice and telling. Very telling. No one's paying attention. There you go. What can I say? How are you guys? Welcome to what is it? Wednesday, October the 11th, 2023. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce, where I try to tell you what's going on in the markets in plain English. I desperately, desperately try to tell you. And I desperately try to keep you away from making massive investment mistakes. That's half of making money, is not losing any. And I work hard at trying to help you and guide you towards becoming a pretty good option writer. And whether you're just, writing a call option covered call, whether you're writing a poor man covered call, whether you're running a cash secured put, whether you're doing a credit spread, whether you're doing an iron condor, I'm just trying to help you make money. For those of you who don't yet know, and I can't speak on your behalf. I'm pretty sure most of you know this, but there are some of you out there, especially you newbies. If you're new to this channel, you've been watching me for a little while, or you watch me once in a while, haven't watched in a while, and you're just saying hi, how you doing? Nice to have you here. I launched a new feature on this channel about. It kills me. It blows me away. In a few days, it's a month ago that I started doing this. I can't believe it. In around the 2/3 mark of September, around September 15th to 20th, I started doing a trade tip video. I started making a video every morning for Gold Bagel members of this channel, a tip of the day, a trade tip of the day. And I've been writing them down, every day I kind of write down a one-liner of what the tip was. And started writing it down September 19th when I recommended to the Gold Bagel members the day that Rocket Lab stock really dropped. They tried to launch a satellite, it didn't work, and then it was their first failure in a long time. And for one unbelievable and unable to explain why, the stock dropped from the $5 something range down to $3.55 for about a minute, but it did stay under $4 like hours, and slowly kind of came back. I recommended on that morning, buy this stuff. I was telling people, buy it in the pre-market if you can, because it's still in the 360 range, 370 range. You can't not buy Rocket Lab under $4 a share. I mean, they got $400 million in the bank cash. I mean, come on. Anyway, the good news is the stock is trying to break 5 this morning. It broke 5 last night. It's going to break 5 here shortly. It's coming back. And it's not just going to sit at 525 or 550, and that's the all-time high. That's just our starting point. It's going much higher than this. They are very good at launching satellites. I'm sure they'll figure out what the glitch was, and they'll figure it out. They'll just move right along, and the stock will go much, much higher than where it was. Anyway, that was September 19th. I did that. I recommended that trade to Gold Bagel members. Anyone out there that bought 1,000 shares at 375, they could have sold them at 425 a week later. They could have sold them at 450 last week. They would have made $750. Not that I was suggesting it was a quick flip, but up to you what you do with your profits. Right now at $5, you're up $1,250 on 1,000 shares. There are people out there I know who bought 5,000 shares of this stuff, and they're up $6,000+ bucks. The point I'm trying to make is this: if you're a Gold Bagel member of this channel, you're paying $25 a month to be here, to comment over here, and to get these trade tips. That trade tip, that one trade tip from September 19, heck, even if you bought 500 shares and made $1 on them, you made 500 profit. That's $300 for this for the whole year, and $200 left over. Do whatever you want. It doesn't take much to make $25 a profit on some of these trade tips. I created other trade tips for iron condors, the triple Qs, Apple, C3.ai Inc., spiders, Apple shares, Microsoft shares, Tesla, Nvidia, Google, recommended a few others. Every one of these is working out. Every one of these trades is paying a profit to the viewers of this channel. And there are some here, not all, but there are some folks on this channel who have literally taken my trade tip every day and have done one of these every day, whether they did one iron condor or 3 or 5 or 10, whatever works. And I think on each one of them, they're doing all right. It looks pretty good to me as I'm glancing at these trades and seeing where the markets are today. With all the activity going on, with this whole Israeli thing, this entire Ukraine thing, the interest rate thing, the bond market, the inflation thing, the clown show at the Congress in America, the on and on and on. I mean, just problem after problem after problem after problem. Every one of these trades is making people money on this channel, and I am pretty sure that some folks on this channel are sitting back going, "Oh yeah." Oh, Uncle Bruce, thank you so much for this Gold Bagel member trading tip every day that you're on the air, making a difference. And I couldn't be more happy. I couldn't be happier about it. I want viewers of this channel to just get really successful and really haul in some cash. This stock market right now, you try and guess, because that's what most people are doing. They're guessing what the hell it's going to do. Have you noticed some of these so-called professionals that are on the these talking head financial channels? They get brought in, and the head of equity research capital, or the head of bond capital, or the head treasury market analyst at blah 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 blah. They bring in these people with titles that are 1.5 miles long, and they can't tell you where the market's going, because they don't freaking know, and they're never gonna know. They can only tell you what they see and what the numbers mean and how they interpret it, but they can't tell you what the market's going to do. They can't say to you directly, point at your face on the camera and say, buy this at this price because you're going to make money. They can't do that, and they won't do it. And so you're on your own, buddy. You're on your own out there. And so many of your competitors, the people who don't watch this channel, there are people out there running around trying to figure out the next trade for their retirement plan. And this is what scares the crap out of me, because there are millions, I mean millions, tens of millions of people who have substantial dollars tied up in their 401k, their IRAs, their RRSPs in Canada, their TFSAs, their trading accounts around the world, Europe, Canada, USA, Asia, South America, through Africa. I mean, globally, there are millions and millions and millions of people, a bunch of which are 50 and older and approaching 50 and going older, who have not got the luxury of making any more mistakes. You don't have time to make mistakes anymore. You have to have a home run now. You have to make the right investment decision today for your future, because if you want to retire beyond just surviving from a government retirement check, I mean, good luck. How many Canadians out there and Americans out there get their Social Security, or whatever we call it in Canada? They get this dumpy little check, and their rent just went up 20% last month. Their gas bill went up. Their grocery bill went up. There are seniors all over the world who are cutting back on their cost of living as fast as they can, as much as they can, to make a go of it, because they were given this illusion that between their retirement money from the government and their retirement plan from their employer or whatever they had would just do it, would be enough. There are insurance companies in Canada and the US that have probably promised since the 60s, but definitely since the 80s and the 90s, to so many millions of people out there that your insurance policy will generate a lovely return for you, and you'll build wealth this way, and blah, blah, blah. There are so-called investment advisors right now managing $100,000, $200,000 of people's hard-earned savings money that they put into all kinds of savings plans. And these dollars are getting beaten up right now by inflation, way more than they'll ever generate in returns. Because what a lot of folks don't understand out there is that they don't check their statements, and they don't realize that for the last 12 years, they've been getting a 6, 8, 9, 10% return every year against an inflation rate of 2 to 3%. All of a sudden, 2 years ago, last year, now, next year, they need to generate 15 to 20% to stay ahead of inflation, because depending on where you are in the world, your inflation number is way higher than the government's telling you. The government's trying to tell you have a 6% inflation rate. You know that's not true. How many of you have a true 6% cost of living problem in your neighborhood? You got 15, 20% cost of living, because let's get real. These numbers from the government don't include stuff like maybe your car insurance or your home insurance or your utility bills or your city taxes. Some of you folks living in cities and towns across wherever you are in the world, your numbers have just skyrocketed. And there's no such thing as 3, 6, 7% inflation. That is BS. And it's just designed to keep everybody calm. Well, it's not working. And you cannot wait until it's too late to get your act together. And those of you who are here, you're getting your act together, and you're following this old fart from wherever he goes, and you're listening to me, and you're understanding that there's a lot of crap going on out there that could affect my standard of living today, tomorrow, next year, next decade, and there and beyond. And I've got to get my act together to understand just what this means. Option writing is a definite way to haul money in from the gamblers that are the ones who are not interested in being part of this channel. They don't want to learn how options work. They just want to make money off them. They look at options as lottery tickets. They're figuring, I'll throw $500 at this option on Nvidia, and if it goes up $50 next week, I'll turn 500 into $5,000. They think that's the solution to their economic woes, and that's their retirement planning strategy. They're going to turn 500 into 5,000, turn 5,000 into 50,000, and turn 50,000 into $5 million, and then get themselves a Bugatti and live the life of Riley. Doesn't exist except in the movies. It doesn't work, and you've got to grind money out. And you talk to people who are, if you ever get a chance to talk to people who are really successful, you'll find out they're not overnight successes. Millionaires today didn't become millionaires yesterday. They became millionaires a long time ago because they had a disciplined system of investing their assets to grow their wealth. This is what I'm trying to get you to do here. It doesn't sound sexy, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I cannot give you the lottery win return today, but I can show you how to make money over time. And there are people here now 2.5 years to 3 years in almost who've stuck around here and are still not leaving and going, keep telling me, Bruce, keep telling me what to do. I'm following this because the more you begin to learn about this stock market, the more you realize you don't know. And I was given that line at age 20. Oh God, what year? How old was I? 24, 25. When I was 25 years old, just becoming a stockbroker. One of my fellow employees, a broker who was probably in his 50s, who had been a stockbroker for 25 years, I heard that line from guys that were 50 and older at the time, because at that time, any stockbroker that I got to know in the business were men. All right. This is 79, 80, 81, 82. They were all male. Female brokers didn't start showing up commonplace until the 90s. And even then, there were very few of them. But the guys that I met when I started were telling me, buddy, you want to know as much as you can about this business, but you'll figure out very quickly that every freaking day you come to work, you learn something new. And the more you learn, you realize how much more there is to learn, because you don't know it all. And they would tell me, I'm 55. I've been a broker for 30 years and I don't know it all. I've forgotten a lot of stuff, but I quickly get reminded what I've forgotten, and then I relearn it again. This business is full of pitfalls. No matter what age you are, how experienced you are, it doesn't matter. You have got to constantly be willing to learn and to build your knowledge, your confidence of what it is you're trying to do, because you are guarding one of the most precious things you've got, and it's your economic future. And I'm sorry, the SEC and the Canadian Securities Exchange Commission and the regulator in the UK and the regulators in Europe and in Asia, whoever all these government agencies are that are there to protect small investors, if you're counting on these guys to find a way to protect you, you're dreaming in Technicolor. Okay, you're on your own. All right. The SEC of the United States and the Canadian Securities Commission do not listen to individual investors. They don't. They listen to investment bankers from New York and Toronto. This is Canada and the US. Those are the two capitals. In the UK, they listen to the bankers out of London. In Germany, they listen to the bankers out of Frankfurt. And it isn't necessarily the bankers that they're listening to, it's their consultants. It is all of these paid, hired guns. Through the USA, it's all these super PACs, these consultants who have access to super PAC donations. They talk to senators, they talk to Congress people, they talk to SEC officials, and let me tell you, they are the most powerful people in the country. You think the president of the United States is the most powerful person in the United States? No, it's the consultants that control billions of dollars of donations through super PACs to all elected officials. And don't think that presidents don't count on super PAC donations to get reelected. It is a huge, huge game. And you, as an individual, are just trying to find a way to make a few bucks to build your retirement. You're going to get a couple $1,000 a month from your government. That's great. You got to get $4 or $5 grand a month. In the next 15 years, inflation adjusted, you're going to need $8,000 to $10,000 a month to live on. Have you figured it out that you need $8,000 to $10,000 a month to live comfortably in the next 15 some odd years? If you're 40 now and you're going to be 55 in 15 years, you're going to have to be earning $10,000 a month to just get by. You got to be making some serious money. If your retirement is at $130,000 today, it's got to be over $1 million, $1.5 million, $2 million in the next 15 years for you to have a chance to live off of it. If you think that you only need $400,000 to live off of all your money for the rest of your life, you are done for, buddy. You are finished. This chat that I'm having with you today, I remember having this chat with my clients back in 1985. And in 1985, I was telling my clients, yeah, when you retire, you're going to need like $1 million. And they only had 60 grand in their savings. And they thought they had a lot of money. And they did. 60,000 in the 80s was half a house. Not enough to retire on in 2000 or 2010. Now, welcome to 2023. You can't retire on a typical retirement plan that's worth $200,000. What are you getting? 5% interest on that? That's $10,000 a year. What's that? $800 a month on top of your Social Security? That's getting gobbled up. You want to live on that for the next 30 years of your retirement? Oh no, you're not. You're not going on any holidays. You're not buying the whole family a bunch of Christmas presents. You're not helping out your grandkids. You're not going in. You're not doing nothing. You're living in the basement of your kid's house if they'll have you. And you're hoping that you only have to give them $500 a month in rent because you are broke. You got to make money with your money and get with the program. And there's only one way you're going to do it. It's not going to be because you can phone a stockbroker and say, hey, you want to be my stockbroker? I got 120 grand saved up. Can you turn it into $2 million in the next 15 years? Because I want to retire. They don't exist anymore. They're not out there. Guys like me have been put out to pasture, and I wouldn't be able to help you do that easily either, because my firm would not allow me to talk to you about taking 120 grand and turning it into $2 million. My firm is going to say to me, don't talk to anybody out there unless they've got $1 million, because the odds of you taking them from $1 million to $2 million in the next 10 years is a lot better than trying to get someone from 100,000 to $2 million. It's a lot less work. Unbelievable. Well, how are you supposed to get to $1 million in the first place? What the hell is that all about? This is where the SEC has just let the whole business go to the bankers, and they've just given in to Wall Street to say, well, yeah, Wall Street knows what they're doing. Small investors have this. The SEC's answer to regulating the business is allowing Wall Street to allow you to trade with one of these. No fee commissions, apparently. No costs, and all the courses are on here. You can watch on YouTube. You can watch on the platform for all these brokerage firms. They have videos to show you how to trade stock, to show you how to do this and how to do that. And so they have beautiful little cartoon characters that they show you. You have little fireworks going off when you do a trade. Isn't that good? That's all you need to know. That's what Wall Street believes you need to know. In the meantime, in these tall skyscrapers in New York, where there are still people in skyscrapers at the hedge funds, these guys have got 25 screens or 10, 15 screens in front of them, with 3 people sitting in front of 12 screens or 15 screens at the same time, and people yelling at each other in the office to stay on top of breaking news at all times. And they are trading and creating positions through the derivatives market, unregulated, unsupervised by the SEC. They're trading internationally all over the place. And they're also trading in the options market. But guess what they're doing in the options market? They're doing what I'm trying to get you to do. They're writing options. They're offering options to the suckers out there who only got 5 grand to their name. And they're saying to them, hey, you want to buy some contracts on Microsoft? I'll write you some contracts on Microsoft. These are $500 each. You can buy 10 of them for 5 grand. And hey, in the next 3 weeks, if Microsoft does this, you'll take your 5 grand, turn it into 10 or 12. Is that a gamble you'd like to have? There's a lot of people out there taking that gamble and getting their butts handed to them. They're losing it all, losing half of it, losing most of it. It's unbelievable. Here in this channel, right here with this gang, so many of you are writing options to the exact same gamblers, and you're joining the institutional investors that are doing it by the millions at a time. You're doing it in the hundreds and the thousands at a time. It's okay. It's the same game. You can offer your 5, 10, 15, 20 contracts, 50 contracts, whatever you can write, at the same time that these mega institutions are writing thousands of contracts at a time. Thousands all day long. Unbelievable. It's a huge, huge business, and you've got your shot at taking your pound of flesh out of this market. Sure, you can take a $20,000 account and make 5 grand in a month. That is unbelievable. 25% return in a month. That's unbelievable. There are no hedge funds that do that with $100 million. They don't turn 100 into 125 million in a month. They'll grind out a couple of million a month every month after expenses. And they'll, after a year, they'll be up to 115, 120. And then in the next year, they'll be up to 150, 160. And they're still trying to attract capital from big whales to get into the 200 million, 500 million, billion range, 2 billion range. You are in a position where you can really build your account quickly because you're much more nimble and you don't have the overhead that institutions have. Institutions pay rent in New York, London, Frankfurt. You know how expensive it is to have an office in Tokyo? The staff in these places, the research, the computer systems, they got to make $1 million a week just to pay their bills. The first 50 million they make, they're just paying their bills. You are sitting in your rec room. Where are you right now? Are you in your bed right now? In your PJs watching me? Where are you? You're not in a fancy dancy office somewhere. You didn't have to commute in to go to an office to go to work to do what you're going to do here. You're working from your house. You're working from the basement of your mom and dad's house, depending on how you're doing, how young you are, how destitute you are. You're working from your rec room. You're working from your kitchen table, whatever. And if you've got one of these, you figured something out if you've been on this channel for a while. If you've been with me for 2 years now, you figured out this is your passport to freedom. You can trade what we talk about here and write contracts anywhere in the world, anytime you want. As long as the market's open, this is all you need. I'm in Zermatt, Switzerland, okay? You want to look it up on a map sometime. Go to Google and Google Switzerland, hit maps, and then type in Zermatt and find out where the hell I am. There are no highways here. The train line ends here. You can't take a train further out of here, okay? You can get here from Zurich, but you can't go any further. The only other rail line out of this town is to the top of a mountain, 5,000 feet up from here. That's a day trip. That's all. I'm at a dead end here. The Wi-Fi is fast, very efficient, and I know for a fact there are people around me who are trading. They're trading the markets because it's not cheap being here. It's expensive to be here, but boy, is it beautiful. And many of you have figured out, my God, Bruce, I couldn't believe it, but you were right. I took your classes 2 years ago. I started taking them, and I take every new class you bang off there. I'll do it. I've had a few one-on-ones with you. I've learned how to write options. I've learned how to do these iron condors. I'm rarely in my house when I do these trades. I am now traveling from time to time. And the first time I did a trip, I just went and saw my parents, a few hours away by car. The second trip I took with my wife, we went to Mexico and I traded from there. And the third trip we went to wherever. We're now in Europe. We're now traveling to Hawaii. We're traveling to Australia. It doesn't matter what time zone you're in. You want to stay up at the time the markets are open, you're in business. Your overheads are wherever you are. You're not a hedge fund. Your overheads are not $1 million a month to make money in this market. Boy, am I excited for you guys. I tell you right now, I'm 68. I'm an old fart. I wish I were 48 right now and was watching a guy like this, Uncle Bruce, learning what I'm trying to teach you guys. Oh my God. This would be a game changer, a huge game changer. My wife's job would end almost immediately. She would be out of that job so fast so that I can just say to her, look, take care of the kids, handle the house. And that's step number one. Let's get our family lives back in our control. No daycare. Dropping kids off and picking kids up from school. That's us now. We're doing that. We're not going to, let the kids, they don't have to do a bus anymore. And we have to drop them off somewhere. We're the ones taking them to dance class. We're the ones doing the soccer thing. We're in charge. This is a family unit again. Very quickly thereafter, the husband will be out of a job too, will not be working for anybody anymore, or will only be working from home. And oh my God, at age 48, 49, wow. At age 38, 39, holy crap. At age 28, 29, my God, I just got out of school. I mustered up $5,000 to just start trading a little bit here, and I found Uncle Bruce. Oh my God, with $5,000, I can do this. I can watch this guy and learn to do iron condors with only $5,000 of equity. I can build a position here. And in 3, 4, 5 years, you're sitting on 40, 50, 100,000 bucks. You're not working for anybody anymore. You're self-employed. My God. But anyway, it is what it is. Thank you all so much for hanging around here and joining me. You got to want it though. Boy, those of you who are here and you are members, I don't have to sell you on this. If you see people over here with green, with there it is. If their name is in green, like Brian's name here, and H. Gregory, and Dude, and Robert Benson, Wing Commander, I don't have to sell these people on what I'm telling you. But if you're one of the folks here where your name is just in black, and you're just watching and you're hanging out, or you're not, you don't even comment, you just hang out and watch with complete skepticism about what I'm talking about, stick around this channel a little while and just read the comments from the members, and you'll start noticing the same message coming out again and again and again. I don't make this crap up. This is real life. We're trying to make money in a market that is handing it to you. You got to figure out how to take it. And you better be smarter than 51% of the players out there. If you're one of the 45 percenters and there's 55% out there, 55% of people are smarter than you, more educated than you in the market, you're going to get your ass handed to you. And it happens oh so quickly. And you have no idea it's going to come to you. Next thing you know, you're wiped out. There are so many millions of people out there who will not study how to make money in the market. They just have a gut feeling. I have a hunch. They're like the racetrack. You ever been to a horse race? Look at the audience at the horse races. You got people who have a feeling about horse number 6. It's unbelievable. I'm not kidding. There are millionaires out there who make tens of millions a year in their business, and they do it very well. They've got a system, they've got a family business, whatever it is, and they do very well. And then they try to invest in the market without studying it. And they think they're smarter than all the other market people because they're doing so well in their business. Because their business, they're experts in. They think they can just immediately start buying and selling stock. They think they know everything. And they get their butts handed to them. And these are the folks handing over millions a year in losses. Now, they write it off. Believe me, they write it off, but that's not a win. I'm telling you, kids, trillions of dollars a second and a minute, an hour are changing hands in these markets globally. Trillions of dollars. I'm trying to help you figure out a way to bring in enough money so you don't have to work for anybody. I'm trying to help you make enough dough beyond that to add to your savings, to your retirement account, so that when you hit that time, when you pack it in, age 60, 65, whatever that is, you got a mountain of dough here. You have assets that have been generating revenue for you, and now you can plan a retirement that is no different than what you've been doing for the last 20 years. That's what I'm trying to get you to. There are a lot of people who retire, forced to retire because, age 65, you have to quit. They start their retirement life, and within a year or two, they realize, oh my God, I have to go down. I have to go down the scale from upper middle class lifestyle to middle class. And it ain't fun down here. I don't like it down here. Some of those folks who are retiring are going from middle class to lower middle class. And then there are the homeless in America and in Canada. And it's shocking how many homeless people there really are who are university educated, who had good careers, but they need to live in a certain geographic area to be near the family. And they just don't have the family to lean on, and they're in a trailer. They're in an RV that doesn't run. It just parked on the side of the road like all those California RVs you hear about all the time. They're in an RV. They're independent-minded. They don't want to live with their kids. They want to be on their own. They are living a life that is so low on the scale. They can't believe it. And even there, they're barely making it. It's incredible. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be going anywhere in that direction. If you want to stay away from that area, you got to invest in whatever it is you're going to become better at. If you're really good at in software or marketing or whatever, you know how hard you had to work to perfect or to become competent in that career. Many of you have had 4 careers since you graduated. Some of you have had 8 careers since you graduated. You worked your butt off every time you were forced to make changes along the road to become competent at what it is you do. Well, now this is the next one. This right here You want to be any good at doing what we're trying to talk about here, you're going to have to put some time and effort into it. The good news is it isn't a 10-year learning curve, okay? It's not that bad. And for me, I've tried to make it as entertaining and as easy as I can, because after all, I'm an entertainer on YouTube. I'm a creator. I've put classes together to help you catch up with what we are doing here on this channel. Some of the folks who are making comments here, you don't know what they're talking about. You read these comments, you don't understand it. Makes no sense to you. You're going, what are they saying? I don't know what these terms are. Head over here, get your butt in order, and get over to this website. It's my website. It's .ca at the end there. That's Canada. That's me. Get over there. You'll end up here. You'll find me right here. This is my homepage. And there's my beautiful face. The face made for radio. Click on classes and you're going to be here. Attention students, classes in session. And now you can take a look at the classes that I'm offering. Here's one right here, a couple of them. Class number 1, class number 2. This is where you start. College. This is your college course, at-home college course, whenever you're ready. There's no exams. There's no written tests. There's no quick quizzes, none of that nonsense, no pop-up quizzes. These are an hour and a half to 2 hours long each. You can watch them as many times as you want. Go to 3 and go to 4, and then check out class 5 and 6. Go to the website. You can see this all you want. Go to 7 and 8, earning income from writing put contracts. Here's number 9 and 10, how to trade call and put butterfly options. Here's number 11 and 12, using poor man covered call writing strategies to quit your day job. Oh, was that a popular class? Stock options, rollover strategies, calls and puts. Oh, my. Has the channel gone on to those? Number 13, stink offers, stink bids, and the psychology of the markets. If you don't take this class, you're an idiot. You are an idiot if you don't take this class. Number 14, how to maximize profits from writing stock options. Are you serious about making money in this market? Get your butt over here and take these classes whenever you want. Just get into it. We just finished number 16 here. Iron Condor, it's right here. Oh my God, the opportunities are there for you. Look, it's $150 a class. Okay, so do the math. You're smart. You take all 16 classes, you're going to spend $2,400. Yeah. It might take you 3 months, 4 months. There's no race. You don't have to do it in a week. If you treat this like a college thing, you might do a class a week, maybe a class every 2 weeks. Slowly build up the knowledge. Watch the show. Watch it on rerun if you want. And just hang out with this gang of regulars. Learn what it is they're doing, and you're quickly going to figure it out. Within a few classes, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes, you're going to go, I know everything they're talking about. Everything these folks are saying. I know what this means. I know what they're talking. I know what this means now. I get it, and what he's talking about. And you will hurry up your classes. You'll learn. You'll take them quicker. You might start a class every 2 or 3 weeks. You get into this, you're going to take a class every 3 or 4 days. You're not going to wait. You're not going to go 5 months, because you're going to realize, oh my God, every time I take one of these classes, which I can rewatch anytime I want, and the instructor is live. When I get back home, I'll be live 5 days a week. He's on the air every day. The guy who made the classes is on the air, and I can ask him questions on the air of the classes I was just taking. Where are you doing that? Where else are you doing that? There are classes out there you can take, courses you can take that are 10 grand, 8 grand, 12 grand. You got to buy the whole thing. You got to pay up front, the whole wad, and then you're on your own. Or $150 a class whenever you're ready. Up to you. But if you're serious, you're going to become, first thing you're going to do once you start these state classes, you're going to become one of these guys right here. You're going to become a Gold Bagel member. You're going to go 25 a month. That's chump change. This guy's on 20 days a month, generally speaking, when he's home. 20 times a month he's on. I get the Trade Alert show and the regular show. That's 40 plus the trading tip, that's 60. I get 60 videos a month to be a Gold Bagel member for 25 freaking dollars. End of discussion. If that is too expensive, you're not serious about making money. I can't help it. There's got to be enough empties around your house to get 25 bucks a month together. There's got to be. There is in my house. The Coca-Cola I drink, the Red Bulls that you might drink, a couple of empty beer cans. There's $25 a month lying around your house that you can take to the Bottle Depot to cover this. Get with the program, jump in here, learn this stuff, and start making monies, because kids, no one's waiting for you. The millionaires and billionaires out there who are flying around in their jets don't give a crap about you. They're way over top, looking down. They're not even looking down in your house. They're looking around the neighborhood that you live in from 30,000 feet. If they look out at all, they are too busy counting their money and having way too much fun. You got to get with the program. You only go around once. This isn't like first of 9 lives you're being given. This is it. You have no second chance. Get with it. But again, hey, if I'm too aggressive and I'm too forward about it and I turn you off, it's okay. I don't take it personally. I'm a busy guy. And last thing I'll say, I'm in Zermatt, Switzerland right now. It's not cheap being here. It's not $1,000 a day or anything like that. I'm not in some 6-star hangout with the billionaires, okay? But it isn't cheap. There are no Holiday Inn Expresses around here, okay? No Motel 6s. But how can I afford to be here? I don't trade. I don't write options. I don't buy and sell stock. How in the hell do I afford to be here? The only income I got is from you guys, because my pension, I'm not taking it until 70, 71. I'm letting that grow. I'm earning my take from doing this as a YouTuber. Have you noticed how many people are watching me right now? I show 151. That's how many are here. 155. That's how many people are here right now. 155 people are watching me right now. You know how much YouTube pays me for 155 views? $4. You get an ad when you try to watch me. I get a quarter of a penny, half a penny for that. I'm not getting any dollars from YouTube just making this video, making this live show. No. How do I survive with anti-gen, who isn't cheap, by the way? It's expensive to have an anti-gen around my life. It's these guys here, and it's the regular channel members, those who make donations to this channel from time to time, super chats and what have you, PayPal donations, thank you, the classes, it's the classes, and the one-on-ones. You can hire me for an hour on camera. You're on camera here, I'm on camera here, and we talk for an hour about your situation. And if you've got a glitch, you can't quite figure something out about these iron condors, you can't figure something out about writing contracts, there's something about the market you're not getting, in about 15 minutes, we'll figure it out. After an hour of my time at $400 an hour, you're going to sit back and go, cheapest $400 I ever spent in my life. Well, you got to put it on the counter to get it back, and start with this right here. Become a Gold Bagel member today. I doubt you'll regret it. I really doubt you will, but it's up to you. All right. The reason I'm here is because my members and my viewers allow me to be here. I make enough dough doing this channel with 100 right now, 157 viewers. My meter is up here. Yours is probably down there somewhere. 157 viewers are watching me right now, 158. And it's those people that allow me to be in Zermatt, Switzerland right now. And I was in Tel Aviv last week. I was in Vienna the week before that. Jen and I were in Berlin before that, Stockholm before that, Copenhagen before that, Hamburg before that, Dortmund for a few days, Liverpool, and London. That was our trip so far. We still have Munich and we have New Jersey to stop in on for a meet and greet the 21st of April. You want to meet this guy face to face, this is your chance. Meet Jennifer face to face. October 21, Secaucus, New Jersey at the Outback Steakhouse. For those of you who don't know, we have changed venues from the hotel, the Harmony Suites, over to the Outback right next door. We're now in the Outback. We're going to have dinner. It's on me. Free lunch. Come on out and let's hang out for a few hours. 1 to 3 o'clock, 1 to 4 o'clock, Saturday, October 21. Send me an email and say, Bruce, I'm coming. I'm coming for this. Absolutely coming out. Thank you for everything. There's my email address right now, brucefarmer@hotmail.com. Send me an email and let me know, Bruce, I'm coming out with my wife or my buddy and I or whatever, so I can finalize the reservations and let's get together. And you can ask me all kinds of questions about the market. You can meet the other viewers of this channel, build some networking connections. Why not? Getting smarter in this market, because there's no brokerage firm that's going to do this for you. There isn't any investment banking firm in New York that wants to buy you lunch at the Outback and talk to you one-on-one about your account. It is to laugh. These folks haven't got the time to talk to you. They are dealing with 500 clients, minimum $1 million or more in admin. They're handling $500 million. Are they going to give 3 hours of their time on a Saturday to talk to you about your trading opportunity? No, not going to happen. I'll do it. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber, and I'm looking to build my channel, and I'm looking to build my relationships with my viewers while I can. I'm 68. I'm not 28. I'm not going to be on the air for a long time. Come on out, say hi to us, join this channel, and thank you so much for your support. For those who've been here over 2.5 years, coming up to 3 years. You guys are unbelievable. Thank you. We have 90 thumbs ups as the old man rants and raves away. Thank you all so very much for your support of this old man YouTuber. I appreciate it. We're up 116 on the Dow right now in the pre-market. We've got 12 minutes to go. Our friend Larry Titus is going to hit those bells. We're up 16 points on the S&P. We're up 63 on NASDAQ. What is it? Third of a point to 0.4% gains. Crude oil down 97 cents, and I couldn't be more happier than seeing that. Down 97, 98 cents, 84.99. We're now under 85 bucks a barrel. We're going under 80, kids. There's no doubt in my mind about it. Others, who knows? GH Ruda, thank you, my friend. A member for 21 months. That is saying something right there. That is a Gold Bagel member, 21 months. Why would anyone be a Gold Bagel member at 25 bucks a month for $21? Because he's losing his ass? No, wrong answer, Alex. Alex, I'll take why is DH Ruda a member for 21 months as a Gold Bagel member for 500? I'll take that. I'll take that guess. It's because DH is making money. It's that simple. DH has figured it out that I hang out with this guy. I take his classes. Hang out with the viewers with him. I learned how to make all kinds of money in this stupid stock market, because this market is like crazy. I mean, it's ridiculous. One day we're up 100 points, then we're down 100 points. There's no direction lately. We're in a bear market. We're in a bull market. What the hell kind of a market are we into? Then we got a war over here. We got a war over there. We got inflation over here, interest rates over there. We got all kinds of crap. We have a U.S. House of Congress that doesn't have a speaker. What the hell is going on? Yeah, there's a bunch of crap going on, and you have better have your financial act together, or you're going to get taken for a ride, and it ain't pretty. It's not a pretty ride. Chase Rosita Parker, 25 months a member. That's a statement right there. Thank you so much. Chilling with Uncle Bruce Level, thank you. Also, JL Mark, member for 24 months, 2 years, Gold Bagel member. There you go, $600 being a member for $600 right there. That's a sign, folks. That's a sign. Thank you, all of you who do these alerts. You can do an alert like this. It doesn't cost you a dime. I think what you do is you hit the $sign down below here somewhere, and then it gives you the option to let the world know how long you've been a member. Just tells the world out there that there are followers of this channel. Dumb Money, the movie, is out now. What, a couple weeks? There are there are people on the networks, the financial networks, who still consider you guys and all of your friends and all of the world's as investors that are just like you, trying to find a way to get ahead and get around. If you don't have $1,000,000, you are considered stupid by the people on the air. These are the same people that want you to watch them and just see how smart they are, talking to Republican people from Congress and top-notch directors from these companies and CEOs and stuff, who don't give a crap about any of you guys, because all of these folks, vast majority of them, every weekend they fly somewhere on a private jet to wherever they got to go. You want to figure out who can afford to take a private jet to the Super Bowl every year, who can afford to take a private jet to the Masters every year, who goes to the U.S. tennis tournament in New York. Just hang out with CNBC for a while and just look at who they interview. You see some of the top people that they interview at these top U.S. corporations, drug companies, airlines, automotive people, the top software people. These folks live a life you will never, ever know. And these hosts and these talking head people, that's who they want to talk to, and they're talking to them to theoretically talk to you. It has nothing to do with you. Your future has nothing to do with what these people are talking about. You've got to find a way to make it work for you. Forget about these guys. Doubting philosopher, 29 months. Oh man, this is awesome stuff. Gold Bagel member, my friend. I suspect that when you became a member, I didn't even have Gold Bagel memberships available, and now you are. Pretty awesome stuff. Thank you guys for joining this channel, upgrading your membership from Chillin' to Gold Bagel, making super chat donations, PayPal donations, taking the classes. It's awesome. And being here and just being here. I love it. Still in love with Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Nazareth. 30 months. You got to love that. Chill with Uncle Bruce level right there. $10 a month. You can be a member for 10 a month or 25 a month. It's up to you. If you become a Gold Bagel member, you get three things a day, 3 videos a day. You get the trading tip of the day, the trade alert show, and then this show. And 2 of which are live, 1 of which is recorded for $25 a month. I think that's a fair offer. It's what's it, 4 cents each? I can't do the math anymore. I'm too old. to do the math. It's 60 items for $25. So it was 40 cents a piece. Your trading tip costs you 40 cents per day. 40 cents. You can't make 40 cents on a trade tip. You have to make $100, $500 on a trading tip. You can't only make 40 cents. Anyway, thank you all. Again and again and again. If you've been here a long time, you're sick and tired of me doing this. I have to do this as a YouTuber. I have to beg for thumbs ups. Please give us thumbs ups if you're just hanging around. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Please subscribe to this channel if you're a regular. And if you are a regular, a lurker, become a member. And it keeps us on the air. Simple as that. And away we go. We'll try to make you money. There you go. Nazareth, I am number 97 on the thumbs up meter, buddy. You're going to 100 already. Thank you. Mr. Parrish gave you a thumbs up on my other account, Uncle B. Let's go, Sofi. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. All of you out there who are members, those of you who are lurkers, please become a member. And thanks again for just being part of the gang. It is fabulous. It's absolutely, absolutely wonderful. I love it. Okay, kids, that's the story. I'm sticking to it. I'm not letting go. Oh my gosh. Gee whiz, Willikers. Welcome everyone to the day and the channel and you name it. Love having you. All right. We're going to go comment only for members now. Again, thank you all for everything. Let me get this through here. My machine is awfully slow. Don't know why, but it is. Used to be a lot easier. It's not that easy anymore. Let's see. What do I got here? Yep, there we go. All right, see if I can get this to work. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. Customizations, chat for members only. Okay, there we are. Thank you, members. And thank you, lurkers. There we go. Changes have been saved. My machine is just a little slow today. Okay. Fantastic, everybody. Welcome to the program. The market's still holding a gain. Nothing incredible, but they are. We're up 100. We got 108 thumbs ups. Thank you. John Gill, been a member for 27 months. Gold Bagel member. Thank you, my friend, for the for this posting. Appreciate you, as you know. Maria Powell, good morning. I'm late. I'm the 107th thumbs uppers. Thank you. Puke Burb is here. I rolled my SPY Iron Condor yesterday to October 28th. I'm at 410.15 on the puts, and I'm at 449, 454 on the calls. And the SPY right now is at 435. Should I be worried about the call side? No, no, not right now. No, let them continue to shrink out. Well done. That's good. That's not a bad position at all. Giddy up, folks. Iron Condor opportunities are out there. Absolutely. The U.S. corporate bankruptcy filings are accelerating. Headline coming out. That has to mean also personal bankruptcies are rising as well. It has to mean it. If the corporates are rising, that means personals are rising. You do not want to be caught into that. Learn how to make extra money on the side. Become an option writer. You got an account out there with, you got 100 Apple shares lying around. You got 100 Microsoft shares, or you got 85 Microsoft shares. Buy 15 more to get 100, and then write a contract and offer your shares for sale to the options market for 5% more than they're trading at for like 90 days. And bring in hundreds and hundreds of dollars on this investment, which will help you pay for the 15 shares you just got to do it in the first place. Of course, you can sell your 85 shares, buy probably one or probably two deep in the money calls, and then you can write 2 contracts against your 2 deep in the money calls, bringing in enough money to add to your arsenal of cash to perhaps buy a 3rd deep in the money call, to write your 3rd contract against it. And now you're writing 3 contracts every 3 or so months at a time. Next thing you know, you're going, I'm bringing in $1,000, $1,500 a month. I'm bringing in this extra money. I had 85 shares forever. I didn't get anything for that. All of a sudden, I'm bringing in $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a month in cash. I can knock off my credit cards with these. Yeah, hello. This makes a difference awful quick around here. There are people who have no idea how fast their lives can turn financially. You got to get with the program, guys. Larry Titus, man, thank you, my friend. The bells have been hit by Larry. That means we're open for trading, and we're going to start following this market today. What is it going to do here? Thank you, Larry, for being part of this channel, also as a member. Love you, buddy. We are open. Now the question is, where are we headed with this market? SoFi right now 836 as best as I can tell you, and 851 now. I see 851 up 15 cents on SoFi, just seconds into the market. So forgive me if I'm off a little here on the numbers, but it looks like we got a gain going here. 116 on the Dow, 16 points on the S&P 500, and we're up 78 on NASDAQ. Thank you very much. Oil down 62 cents right now. That's what's going on. 851 on SoFi. GameStop 1603. Looks like we're up 3. We have Enphase up 260 to 128.37. Looking good over there. Spire up 7 cents to 414. Apple right now down 7. Netflix down $1.68. We got Adobe ahead by 466. AI up another 12 cents. Nvidia up 419. Tesla up 250. Rocket Lab at 492.5. up 6.5. Love to see that break through 5. Seriously, through 5 today. Matterport unchanged. It got Smart Rent up 15 cents. So we got ATIP down 20 at 805. Unity up 6. Google up $1.07. Moderna up 92. Cisco's up 14 cents. Pfizer up a nickel. IBM is up 49. HBQ up 45. They bumped their dividend today. They've jumped it, and the dividend is now yielding higher. It's probably pushing more like 4% now. HBQ up 45 cents to 26.88. Interesting. That stock in the last few weeks, we were down to 25.70, 60. Because Warren Buffett's outfit was selling some of this stuff. Now it's popped up $2+. It looks like, or $1, at least $1.50. Microsoft up 350, by the way, today. We got ME hanging around 91.2 with an 11-cent gain yesterday. If we gain another dime, we'll be over $1, and that will take delisting out of the way for the stock on whatever exchange they're on. Wouldn't surprise me if it does pop higher, but we'll see. Amazon up 74, Home Depot up 96, Vanik up $1.29, Goldman up 57, Boeing up 270, Meta, that's Facebook, up $1.85, Target up 54, JP Morgan up 112, Costco up 330, Walmart up 130, Disney up 50, American Airlines up 14, DraftKings up 26, AMC up 22, and Royal Caribbean up 26 cents. So it's green. It's a green morning, up 130 on the Dow. Right here, right now, Barron's, there's a headline in Barron's that says NVIDIA stock has 50% more upside, says an analyst. Well, isn't that interesting? That's $200. Isn't that great? Splair, rock on, Alberto. Go, Israel, go. Maria, go. ENPH, cash secured puts are looking great again. There you go. Those cash secured put writers on ENPH are enjoying life. $130 a share on Enphase, up $4.96. We've got GameStop up 5 to 16.05. SoFi 860.61 now. This is pushing the high of the day around, isn't it? Yep, 862 the high of the day. We're there right now on SoFi. We were talking about it yesterday on the trade tip of the day again. Giddy up. JR saying, ding dong, thank you for the bells, Lori. We'll see you in New Jersey. Are you coming up is the question. Welcome all, welcome all, welcome all. JR is saying, I'm dumb and I'm laughing all the way to the bank. He's smiling. What else is going on here? Giddy up, everybody, for being around here. I haven't read anyone's comments today. I've just been ranting and ranting and ranting and ranting all day long. Doing what I can. Thank you, everybody. Brian is saying that my brother thinks this is a Ponzi scheme, that Uncle Bruce's channel is a Ponzi scheme. My damn brother laughing out loud. What can I say? I don't know. Robert Benson said, I've been spreading the word to everyone I know. Get into options. I have only convinced 2 people. That's actually pretty good. If you can convince 2 people to become option writers through this channel, that is phenomenal. You must be a good convincer, because it's pretty tough to convince people to do this, because most people just roll their eyes and go, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand these terms. What can I say? Zeta State, good morning, everybody. Formulas, are the analysts still saying both are saying bad things about SoFi? I haven't heard anything recently. I've been hearing fairly good things about SoFi, but we just got to wait this out. The earnings are coming up on the 30th, 19 days from now. So there you go. 19 days, we get the next quarterly reports. They got that conference call coming up. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited about what's happening here. This is going to be great. Man, this is going to be great. I am so jacked about what's going on, kids. We are going to see some interesting stuff. Hopefully the SoFi will break through 9 here shortly and start the assault on $10 again. And earnings come out, and they just keep right on going. See what's going on. Anyway, there you go. Z Estate, I am number 111 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. JR, my wife wants to speak with a financial planner. I'm interested in what earnings rate these people are giving these days. Wifey is up 25% on her SoFi shares right now. I doubt they can beat that. Yeah, yeah, suspect that. Yeah, I don't know if so. There's very many financial planners that are going to talk to you about gaining 25 to 50% a year on your money. I don't think so. Financial planners, unfortunately, many of them are actually not really financial planners. What they are, and again, it's not their fault. It's the job they've got. What they are asset gatherers. They bring money into their firm from you to have it managed for you, but they don't manage it. It's managed by their superiors, probably at head office. A lot of financial firms, financial planning firms, will put your money into a series of in-house funds, funds, and those dollars might be into bond funds, high yielding dividend funds, high cap funds, growth funds. Basically, what these are ETFs. They're in-house ETFs where they manage millions of dollars for all their clients, and they just put this money into and allocate it into different sections based on your risk tolerance amount level, and you get an average overall return on all this stuff. And some of these funds do better than others, and that's how it's done. And then they charge you a fee, a management fee, uh, upwards of maybe 2 to 3%, maybe, I don't know, a $50 charge here, a $25 charge here. I don't know. They're all different. There are many of them. It's up to you whether that works for you. If that's what you want your money to be doing, more power to you. But if you're expecting 10% a month return, you are sadly mistaken. But hey, White Feather Bruce, will the Prime show come back when you get home? Yes, when I get back. Wednesday night Prime, Primetime Live with Uncle Bruce. Yes. Maria Powell, Ponzi, that is funny. He needs to look up the meaning. You have caused me to have a problem, Uncle Bruce. I look forward to down days to write cash secured puts. Shame on you. JR, they're not planners. They are money suckers, says JR. Oh, my. What can I say? I remember the last time the last years I was in the business as a financial advisor. The firm that I was last with, they were attempting to shift their business model. They were trying to go away from stockbrokers and advisors and shift over to financial planning. And we were getting wind of this because we would have these meetings once a week with head office people on a conference call. We'd all sit around a conference table, and the phone would be in the middle, and they would have a guest come in, and the guest would be some schmuck with XYZ investment company that our firm is aligning with. And they would tell us that if you have any clients with $100,000 or more that would like to get their monies managed for them in a very conservative way, blah blah blah, then we'll manage their money for them, that kind of thing. Hang on one second. There we go. So that's what they would be doing is they're just trying to get us to get our clients to invest money with these guys. And then after about 6 months or a year, I found out after I had long left the company that it was mandatory. You had to shift all of your clients over there, and that any client under 100,000 would not be allowed to even open an account anymore. And so they were starting to get rid of customers, literally. Just we'll transfer you to wherever you want to go, but you only got 30 grand with us. We'll find another broker. And they were now only accepting 100,000 plus. This is 25 years ago. It's a long time ago. And now today it would be $250,000, $500,000 or more. And that's all they're doing. They were looking for schmucks like me, which I would not succumb to hunt down people with dough and just put the dough into these entities and let it be managed by these invisible people in Wall Street. And we would just get a percentage. I would be paid a percentage of the 2%, and it might be like 0.75% or a half of 1% if I had under $10 million in the house. If I had 10 to 50 million, I'd get 0.75% on that amount. And if I could attract more than 50 million in the house, I would get 1% of anything over 50 million. And what would miraculously happen, as soon as some of these guys had 100 million under admin, these firms would find ways to dump these guys, to get them out of the sales business and replace them with just an administrator to handle the money. And these guys would have worked their butts off to bring in all these dollars from all these people. And then they got fired or laid off or let go, or their lives were so miserable they'd quit. And now these commissions, these 2% commissions, would just come in on hundreds of millions of dollars for the firm. And they didn't have to attract the money. The schmuck did it. They have 25 others they were whipping to death. Get on the phone, get on the phone, get on the phone. Bring in money, bring in money. And you got to bring in 10 million a month or you're fired. And that's the name of the game. It's bring in assets. I hate it. I just, yeah, it was such a turnoff. Oh my God, such a turnoff. Anyway, welcome, Maria. That's awful. Oh yeah, it sure is. And today you've got firms, you go on a holiday to Palm Springs, Palm Desert, California, Rancho Mirage, go up and down Highway 111, the main drag, and you'll find certain corporate, small corporate little complexes. And there's Sotheby's Financial Planning, and there's Chase Manhattan, and there's Bank of America, and all these beautiful offices. I mean, primo. Chandelier in the lobby and stuff, and they're looking for people with millions of dollars to help them invest and manage their money. Now, if you've got 10 million or more, you are chased by everyone under the sun for your dough, including hedge funds. And there are hedge fund operators that will send a private jet to Palm Springs or to Phoenix, wherever you live, and they'll fly you to New York for a weekend, bring you in on the Saturday, you'll go see a play in New York, or you'll come in on a Thursday and they'll wow you at the office on Thursday and Friday, and then you're going to a Broadway show and you're going to see a Yankees game on Friday night and Saturday, and then they fly you home on Sunday, and they're trying to get you to sign up to throw your 10, 15, 20 million at us so we can manage it for you. This is the name of the game, kids. There are private jets out there in, Worcester, New York, where they are sent out to bring in money, bring in people with dough and wine and dine them and get them to become part of the family. Unfortunately, pretty well all of you who are here, 166 of you, you don't have 150 million lying around where you can throw 10 million at this guy and 10 million at that guy. You're trying to get to your first 100,000, 500,000, first million. Maybe I can steer you in the right direction to have you can do it yourself. You don't need these clowns. You don't need these morons. You can do this on your own very nicely and not pay anyone any fees whatsoever. And if you can build your account to $1 million and not pay 2% in fees, you're not paying 20 grand a year to somebody to manage your money. If I can get you to 5 million, you're not paying someone 100,000 a year to look after your money. You're doing it yourself. That's 100,000 you keep for yourself. You know what? You want to rent a private jet at 5,000 an hour. That's 20 hours a year of private jet time that you can now afford to pay for, which would have been the fee you would have given the Wall Street guy. So where do you want to go with a private jet with you and your family for 5,000 an hour? You want to go to Europe or Florida, or you want to go to Cancun? You want to fly to Hawaii? Where do you want to go for 5,000? You got 20 hours. You got 500 miles an hour at 20 hours. That's 10,000 miles. Where do you want to go for 5,000 miles this way and 5,000 miles that way? You let me know. That's what's going on, I think. Anyway, Maria is asking Alberta, what are you writing on this week? JR, yes, the way is conservative, but I want to know if they even pay enough interest to keep up with inflation. Alberto, Tesla, GNRC, AAL, Maria, JR, those GNRC premiums are looking great. Alberto, absolutely. And JR, SoFi peaks at 873 so far. So far, go SoFi. We are sitting with a 98-point gain on the Dow, 868 right now, and SoFi up 32 cents again. GameStop 1603 holding a 3-cent gain. Enphase 130.42 up $4.67. Thank you very much. Got a nice day going. Apple has gone green. Netflix is green. Adobe's up 1270. AI up 43. Nvidia up 6. Tesla up 420. Thank you very much. We got Smart Rent higher. We got ATIP down, 6 cents. Unity up 92. Google up 193. We've got IBM up 46. HPQ up 40. Microsoft up 271. Amazon up 98. Home Depot down 135. Vanik up 81. Goldman up 152. Boeing up $5. Meta up 460. We got Target down 88, JP Morgan up 148, Costco up 71, Walmart up 53, Disney up 27, American Airlines up 34, DraftKings up 58, AMC up 14, Royal Caribbean up $1. It's a green one today, pretty well green almost everywhere. 115-point gain on the Dow, 16 on S&P, NASDAQ up 78 points. Welcome one, welcome all to the show. 870 on your SoFi. This sure looks a hell of a lot better than the low sevens. That 740 quote we saw a week or something ago, was it Wednesday, Thursday? Pathetic looking market. We are back pushing for 9 now. We're going for 9. Let's get with the program, kids. Giddy up. And then let's go beyond that because earnings are coming up by the end of the month. Constantine, good morning, everybody. I am thumbs up number 118. Thank you, my friend. Uncle Bruce, JR, Uncle Bruce, I got March 2024 cash secured puts on SoFi at 13. They are really looking good these days. They were 5.5 in the money. Wow. That's some premiums that you hauled in there. Well done. Interesting trade. Giddy up, kids. Giddy up. 127 gain on the Dow. Right now, this market is climbing. We're near the highs of the days from what I can see here. Very, very good. Oil down $1.14 a barrel. Giddy up there. 84.92 and falling. Cheers to you around the world who are watching me today from Zermatt, Switzerland. Thank you very much. So good to have you with us today. I love these trades you guys are pulling off. Well done, each and every one of you. It's good stuff. I'm loving this. All right, the views are coming through, and 121 thumbs ups are in here. I love it. Keep them coming in, kids, and thanks for joining us. I think it's time for us to do our daily honoring of the Knights of Knee. We must honor the Knights of Knee as we do every day. We know how our bread is buttered. People think that we're just a bunch of smarty pantses, but we also know who to honor. The Knights of Knee with the knee emojis. Knee. We're not kidding here. These guys take good care of us. You must honor the Knights of Knee. Don't think they haven't got any influence over this channel or the markets as a whole. You are thinking incorrectly. TJ knows. Knee. There they go. They're coming in. The knee emojis are showing. We've got DH Ruta coming in with knee emojis. We've got JR. We've got Karen coming in. The knee emojis are popping up here. And I thank you all for joining in on the knee emoji attack. Good to see those flying through here. Yes, it's time to honor the Knights of Knee. JR knows you must honor the Knights of Knee. Hector knows knee. No stopping the knee emoji attack. We must let them know. we are aware of why these markets take good care of us. They are looking out for us right there. The Dow up 93, Spire up a dime. Look at that. GameStop 1590 down a dime. SoFi 863 up 27. That's why those knee emojis are important. We must stay on top of that. I am going to honor the Knights of Champagne in preparation for 1021. Cheers, 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 says JR. Zeta State, neat. Splair, neat. And thumbs ups as well. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. My StreamYard is a little slow right now, but sooner or later, these emojis will pop up. Flint Creek is in the house. Neat. Well, welcome everyone to the show, and thank you for being part of the fun. It's great to have you here. Giddy up, kids. Time for you kids to get paid off for all of your loyalty to these stocks. Things are looking better all the time. I think it's time for maybe a little bit of a diversion. I think it's time for maybe a little bit of a pussycat here. Let's. Maybe some fireworks too. On and all to the fireworks and puppy dog show and pussycat show and everything else, the knee emojis. I hope you're having a good day out there, and they're not letting the markets get to you, not letting world events get you down. We're here to make money. That's what it's all about, kids. This market is handing it over. The more crazy the world gets, the easier it is to make money. Believe it or not, if you're an option writer, it gets easier. It's easier to put condors together. People react in an irrational way. And when they become irrational, money is just falling into your hands. You have to accept it and just let it come. JR, my Tesla, November 17 iron condors. I've got 37 DTE, 190 to 200 puts, 295 to 305 calls. I'm up 1,500 already, and I'm holding out for more. Well, the stock is at 265. With the stock at 265 right now, you have 190 to $200 puts. You're nowhere near the bottom. 295 to 305 on the calls, nowhere near the top. Why not let the shrinkage continue on those contracts? You can't. You are absolutely scoring on this deal. Absolutely. I love it. Tesla. Yeah, absolutely. We did a gold bagel trade tip back on September 29 about Tesla, and absolutely folks who were creating those condors took in the credit right away and could have written a ton of these. Absolutely, this stock is doing a beautiful job of sitting in a range, and these contracts are shrinking out. It's a beautiful thing. Chase Rosita, Uncle Bruce, I sold calls on GameStop, Unity, and AI yesterday morning. I was on the sidelines for a while. Right on. JJ is throwing up the fireworks. Alberto, JR, nice work on that one. JR, Alberto, thank you, my friend. JR, what the heck was that? JR wanted to know. Got to enjoy some fireworks from time to time and enjoy a little pussycat once in a while. You can't just look at stock markets all the time. Giddy up, kids. Well done on these condors. If you've been with me back September 20th, we did some triple Qs, talked about some Apple condors, some AI condors, spider condors, Apple condors. They are paying out. They are looking great. couple of Condors, you might make an adjustment or two on some rollovers, but all in all, the credits were just, they came in and the shrinkage is just happening here. This October and November, there are going to be some viewers here really hauling in some serious returns from these trades, and I am excited about that. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. You create these call options, create these iron condors, and let the shrinkage be your friend. It's a George Costanza way of making money. It's easy. It's the one thing George Costanza got right. Shrinkage. It's the one thing, plus the opposite. George Costanza, when he started doing the opposite, which is not buying contracts, but writing contracts, there's where you're making your money, and the market is just handing it over, just hand over fist. It's unbelievable. So many of you cannot believe when you started writing options, you were writing 1 or 2 or 3 at a time, just to kind of put your toe in the water and try it. And then you went to 5 and to 10, 5, you did that for a little while, and you learned the intricacies and the little ways of options, and you took my classes and figuring out the psychology of the markets. You're figuring out the opposite member of your trade. You figured that out, and now here you are 6 months later, a year later, and you're writing 10, 20, 30, 50 contracts, and you're hauling in money. Some of you are writing 5, 10 at a time on 5, 10 different positions at a time on different entities. The dough is coming in from all over the place. It's exciting, and I'm stoked for you guys. 860 on SoFi. We're up 24. Looking good. Maria says, yeah, I keep looking at GNRC. It seems to have low volume. How do you get around that? I know it's working for you, Alberto. Yeah, I try to steer you guys, especially you newbies. I desperately try to steer you into being involved in iron condors, where the volumes are high, where there's really high liquidity. And what that means is the difference between a buy order and a sell order, the bid and the ask, is very, very slight. So if you're going to buy an out of the money put contract and write an out of the money put contract, I want you to be in that 2, 3, 4 cent range between bid and ask, so that you're not worried about a 20-cent range to try to get a trade done. I want you to have easy in and out trades, so that when it's time for a rollover, easy to do. When it's time to set up a condor, easy to do. When it's time to close out a condor, you can put in an order and get the condor filled very quickly and move on to the next condor. High liquidity, high volume on contracts, easy to create 1 of them, 20 of them, 100 of them at a time without even affecting the market. That is the key to success in the iron condor business. What is not successful is trying to create iron condors where the bid and the ask is 30 cents apart, and they don't trade very often. Very thin market trading. That's a disaster. That can really bite you badly when you are in a need to make a move and you can't. You don't want to be into that trap at all. All right. So, spider condors, triple Qs, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Tesla, NVIDIA. There's good liquidity all over the place. Plenty of candidates to generate trades. And if you want to do, 10 of these and 10 of those and 10 of those and 10 of those, and you've covered, 5 or 6 different positions, some of which are indexes, some of which are stocks, you're going to be active. You're not going to be bored watching these trades, but you're going to be on top of it, and you're going to be hauling in money on a constant basis. Absolutely. Take the classes, kids. Become familiar with how this works. All right. Thank you all very much for joining me today. We've got 30 minutes left in our show, and the folks are here. They are on top of these markets. Congratulations for those of you who are scoring some nice returns from these option trades. Why not? They're handing it to you. 124 thumbs ups. I thank you. If you're able to hit that thumbs up button, please do so and give us a little shot. All the better, the more the merrier. Thank you very much for the thumbs ups. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this is. Let me take a look at this. Just got myself something here on an email. I don't know what this actually is. I don't know. I don't think I can. I don't think I can play this. This is probably not allowed under copyright. It's probably not allowed under copyright. I'm going to look at this privately and check it out later. See what's going on. Thank you, Alberto. Oh my gosh, too much fun. You guys are great. All right, man. Oh man, I'm amazed at. I'll look at different channels out there, in the pre-market and so on, and I'll follow what they're saying about, the markets and what they predict and what, investors should be doing right now. And I'm blown away by how many analysts out there will just tell people, oh, buy a bunch of this stock, buy, whatever it is, ABC, whatever it's called. And now, they don't give them any other suggestions. They just say, oh, you just buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that. Not taking into account the fact that you might be able to give an investor a recommendation on a stock, but you're not giving the investor any kind of protection against a bad day. I mean, what happens if an investor, buys 20 grand worth of, whatever company, and the next day there's a terrorist incident in somewhere else, and the stock market drops 300 points. These people are left hanging. If you give people an idea like an iron condor, which is what we talk about here a lot, you're not even having them buy the stock. I mean, you want to make money off of the spider index, which is the S&P 500, or you want to make money off of Google stock, or you want to make money off of Tesla, get involved in an iron condor, and you don't need to come up with $20,000 to get into the trade. You can get into an iron condor with Tesla for a couple of $1,000. You can do one condor, two, depends on your spreads. Guaranteed, you know what your risk factor is. It's a set amount, and it's no more than that. I mean, how many people have been told to buy stock? They buy 2,000 shares of a company, it goes down $3 a share, and they're down $6,000 like that. It goes down $10 a share, 3,000 shares, they're down 30 G's. I mean, no. If you do an iron condor with a spread, nice long spread, a 3, 4, 5% move in the stock doesn't make a damn bit of difference. You don't lose any money on that trade. You give yourself such a wide berth, such a wide range between high and low on these condors. Time after 3, 4, 5 days of shrinkage with a weekend thrown in there on top of that, these contracts that you've put positions on, they're shrinking out, which is exactly what you want. The credit stays with you. You give very little of it back, and you say, thank you, sir, may I have another? And you're taking $4,000 or $5,000 and making money on that instead of 30, 40 grand and risking who knows how many tens of thousands on a bad trade. My God, make money going up or going down. It doesn't matter with a condor. That's the best part about it. Set it and forget it. Oh gosh, what can I say? Thank you everybody for being here. Who is let's see what's going on here. Uncle Bruce, are those peaches on the table behind you? No, those are apples. Those are some apples the hotel gave us. We're interested. Neat from Brian. Alberto, Uncle Bruce, I sent you a favorite new song. Song is definitely where you have put me. Today swims broke. Dude, I've been busy rolling spreads and writing new contracts. I'm up $400 on the day. Thank you very much. Hector, Uncle Bruce, the economics still reflects higher inflation and recession. Today we have a rally. You have spoken of a snapback rallies. What market strength should we expect? I don't know. I'm just trying to follow a lot of events here. Who cares? Says I'm joining late today. I'm number 125. Thank you. Who cares? JR, I found that the iron condors work better on less volatile stocks, less management of rollovers, which can be expensive in the commissions and fees. Got to be more patient, so they're going to be good for a busy person. JR, to set and leave alone. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce, altogether, I have 62 trades. Touch grass. Sofi's Galileo, first to attain multi-market MasterCard certification in Latin America. Giddy up. JR, my Teslas are up 1,800. I'm still holding these babies. Zed Estate, I got 80 GameStop contracts as poor man covered calls. Beautiful stuff, man. Maria, Lorraine, you are a busy girl. Maria, Zed Estate, wow, good on you. Lorraine, yes, watching and adjusting my trades. JR, writing iron condors on the index funds like Spire and Triple Qs allows one to invest in a wide range of stocks over different sectors. Easy peasy, and if one sector tanks, the others keep you up. There you go. Boggle, take that train up the mountain yet. That's coming later this week. Our daughter just arrived. We're going to go up there a little bit later. Fantastic. Thank you all for being here and letting me know how you're doing. Keeping everybody in tune, how we're trading. 128 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you all very, very much. Alberto, thank you for the PayPal donation that just came through here. Another test to ensure my donations are getting through. Yes, sir. Got the last one. What was that? Last week. Thank you for that. And this one here. You are back, my friend. You're back, and it's running for you. So thank you so much, Alberto, for the donations. This will help get us up the mountain for that train ride. Here in Zermatt, we take the, we did this last year. We're going to do this again this year. We're going to go up to the top of what's called the Gorner Grat, a mountain run. It's an electric train that goes up 5,000 feet in elevation from here. We're at almost 5,000 feet now. We go up to 10,500 feet on this rail run, and even Jennifer gets to go because last year with her bad hip, she went up that ride, and then we walked over to a glass elevator in this building, went up to the observation deck. She got to see the view. This year, her knee is acting up. Her hip is fine, but her knee is acting up. And so same thing, we'll do it again. We'll let the train do all the work. But it kind of runs, what is it? It's 130 Swiss francs. So 130 Swiss francs per person round trip is the cost of this day trip up the mountains. Any and all contributions, we thank you very much. Getting Jen and Jen Jr. up there with me. We thank you. Alberto, you're awesome, buddy. Thank you, man. These contributions make the difference, and I thank you very much. Going up the top of that mountain, absolutely. I know that last year we did this ride. It was just stunning. Couldn't believe it, how it came together. Taking a peek here. Here it is. Yeah, there it is right there. We've got this point where I was standing up at the top of the mountain, and I had I don't know if this will work or not. Let's see if this runs. Yeah, there I am at the top of the of this mountain, and my daughter was shooting a video. There's the Matterhorn. That's just behind us here. And there I am proving to viewers of my travel channel that I'm really here. Here again is another view from up there. It's just unbelievable. I say, come with me. Come on with me over here. Come on with me. This is for traveling with Bruce. And showing the TWB people that, yeah, I'm here. Look at that. Check that thing out. There it is. The Matterhorn, baby. the most photographed mountain in the world. On top of that, it's on your Toblerone chocolate bars, or at least used to be. And this is the top of the train ride. Unbelievable. It's just mind blowing. And again, I thank you all for being members and doing donations and stuff. That's how we can do it. Dude actually wrote an iron condor on IWM, another sector index. The credits are smaller. It's a Russell index. You can do iron condors on anything. It's incredible how they work. It depends how comfortable you are. Thank you, Alberto. Okay, perfecto. Peace to Gabriel and his country, Israel. Prayers. Thank you, Alberto. Another donation on PayPal. You're awesome, pal. Thanks, man. That's one of us covered. That's awesome, man. Above and beyond. It's just incredible. Just absolutely above and beyond. Thank you, man. I love it when Alberto makes money in the markets. Get rich, kids. Get really wealthy and you get generous. 128 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Keep those coming in too. What do we got here, dude? Well done, Brian. Uncle Bruce, can you look at GameStop January 2026 calls? The spread is huge. What would you recommend bidding with such a large spread? $8 strikes, 7 bid, 11.50 ask. Well, you're trying to trade a 2026 call, of course. The stock is sitting at what now? GameStop here, where are we at? 1583, and an $8 call is what? $7.83 is the book value of. So and if you can get it under, you can get it at 8 or 850. You are stealing that contract now. So you put in a 750 bid or an $8 bid or whatever, you might get lucky, but I wouldn't pay $11.50 to buy it if you don't have to. But if you can be the highest bidder, you might get lucky with a market sell order. You never know. I don't know who would sell you a contract that far out at virtually book value. It makes no sense to me, but I can't speak for people who don't know what they're doing. I mean, you're here, so do what you can. I mean, if it's a 7 bid, put in a 715 or 726 or something. You might get lucky. I don't know. Brian, 90-10 bids about 870. So I mean, under 870, you're stealing it. Hector, Brian, great question. Mandu, number 5, new member today. I have a feeling that Mandu has upgraded from regular member to Gold Bagel member. Congratulations and thank you, Mandu number 5, for joining the party at the Gold Bagel level, my friend. Giddy up. See if that can pay for itself here on just a couple of trades. I'm renewing, Uncle Bruce. I'm renewing my Gold Bagel level. Fabulous, man. Love you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for being part of this gang. Love it. All of you. We're up 42 on the Dow. Nothing, unbelievable, but it's been kind of green all day. End phase 127.48, got up over 130 for a while. GameStop 15.83, down 17 cents. Kind of typical. GameStop sort of starts a little lower and then comes on as the day wears on. We'll see how that goes today. SoFi 862. That is near the high of the day. 873 is the high. We're at 863 now, so looks like we might be climbing again. A SoFi volume here, 5.4 million, definitely better than yesterday. So SoFi getting a little more volume now. Apple down 53, Netflix up $2, Adobe another $12 gain today to 545, AI up 43 cents. Giddy on up. 27.15 on AI, Nvidia up 550, Tesla up 71. We got Rocket Lab at 483, Matterport at 216, SmartRent 279. Those are all steals. Owens Corning up 172, ATIP up down 6. Unity is up 33, Google up 197. Moderna was up today, up to 105.90, but it's now 103.60, down 75 cents. So it's given up a bit of the gains. Cisco down 19, Pfizer's off 17. IBM is up 40, HPQ up 38, Microsoft up 226. ME down 2 pennies. Amazon up 20. Home Depot is down 268. Vanik is up 8. Goldman down 40. Boeing up 505 today. Good day on Boeing. Meta, Facebook up 430. Target down 203. JP Morgan up 57. Costco down 65. Walmart down 3. Disney up 2. American Airlines up 26. DraftKings up 65. AMC's up 5. Royal Caribbean up 45. Those are your numbers on some of the stocks we follow the closest. 34-point gain on the Dow. 863 on SoFi. We've got the U.S. market now showing 40-point gain on the Dow, 3.8 on S&P, 44 on NASDAQ, and oil down 126 to 84.71. Oil under pressure. And there you go. Luca, a quick ciao, because I can't follow the live show. I'll catch the rerun. Thanks, buddy. Neat. Thank you, Luca. And thank you for taking your latest class. Getting smarter every time you do it. Well done, sir. Keep it going, my friend. Thank you all. Let's go. Let's see how these markets work out for you. Keep me posted on how you're doing on your Condors and bringing in some cash. Why not? They're handing it over. You might as well take it. If you don't take it, the institutional traders take it. The hedge funds take it. The mutual funds take it, the pension funds take it, the banks, the insurance companies, all of these unregulated hedge funds take it. And a lot of these people who are running these organizations, they get to travel in their private jet to their next event. Why don't you take some of that private jet money? Why don't we just say, why don't you take some of that Julia Roberts money we keep talking about off the table for yourself and put it towards your cause? Because your cause, I think, is every bit as important as anyone else's. Brian is saying, I'm going to try a January 2023 $8 strike for $8.75. Maybe that should be a January 2026 $8 strike for $8.75. Maybe it'll hit today just above 90.10 by a nickel. Again, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't chase it. If there is no bidder any higher than 7, I'd only go 8.05. I mean, until someone outbids you, I wouldn't go that high. I just wouldn't. There's no point. BP, Iron Condor, not for me. Lost too much with those. The Big E is here. Neat. Brian, I want Pretty Woman money. Alberto, I want to hear what you've thought about the song I sent you. Have a great day, you all. I'll have to watch it after the show, and I'll let you know tomorrow, my friend. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. I got it queued up. I'm ready to hit the button. I just can't do it on the air because of copyright issues. They'll shut down the show and stuff. I don't want to play that game. I don't want to test the YouTube copyright nonsense. So got to be careful. That's why the TV isn't on when I'm on the air. Too many rules and regs and restrictions and all kinds of stuff. So it's got to be just, got to be us. But yeah, I'll look forward to it. Thanks, Alberto, again for these donations. You're awesome, buddy. So much appreciated. Fabulous. Thank you guys for joining us today. We've had a good one going. I hope you're enjoying and finding it useful. These daily trade tips, check them out. Make sure you can check those at your leisure. Thank you for subscribing today, everybody, to the channel. If you're subscribing in, great having you there. I'm loving it. 132 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. That is a lovely number. I'm going to pack the show in a little early here today. Found out our daughter has arrived. She's in the hotel, so going to catch up with Jen Jr. She's come all the way from Canada to catch up with mom and dad, so we're going to catch up with Jen Jr. right now and look forward to seeing her. We'll be on the air tomorrow. Thursday, I'll be on. Friday, I'm off. And Monday, I'm off. So it'll be tomorrow and then Tuesday from Munich. Keep making the dough out there, kids. Catch up with me tomorrow, first thing, and we'll get going here on another day of trading and see if we can help you guys get any richer. Thank you all for your support as members. Thank you. And Splair, buddy, wishing you a relaxed, successful day. You take care there, Splair. Constantine, have a good day. Bruce, have fun today with Jen Jr. Looking forward to catching up with Jen Jr. in a few minutes. So thanks all. for all your support. Have a great rest of your day. Get rich. And we'll catch you tomorrow morning. All right, everybody. We'll take care now. Bye for now.